So, hi, I'm Stacy.
And I'm Tracy.
And we're not twins.
No.
Oh, Lord.
We're coming to you from the Lake Norman area right outside of North Charlotte, North Carolina.
Yeah, and this is our very first podcast, so be very patient with us as we, get used to doing this. It's very awkward, as you may know if you do this.
Yeah.
So let's get into, why. Well, let's first start with how long we've been knitting, or how did we start knitting? You want to go?
Sure. Years ago, I learned to crochet through a friend. She taught me how to crochet, and I was never interested in knitting. And then my sister here, about 7-8 years ago, told me I should try knitting. It's fun. And I would ignore her. I said, no, not interested. Still want to crochet. And then
What did you use to crochet?
A lot of blankets.
Just blankets, right?
Yeah.
Not clothes at all.
No. Using acrylic yarn.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
It's perfect for blankets.
Yeah. So I would do baby blankets or regular blankets as gifts. That's about it. Never interested in making garments. And then I decided on a whim to go to Michael's and buy some yarn and the knitting needles. Mm-hmm. And still had a hard time picking it up. And this was in 2015. And then I bought some higher needles. I don't know what prompted me to do that, but I just bought it. Were we in a yarn store? I don't remember. But I bought some higher needles. And from there, it took off. And I've been knitting since maybe I'll say the fall of 2015 up until present day. And I am just loving it. So that's my knitting story.
Well, I'm surprised you said that you started crocheting, somebody teaching you.
Yeah.
Because for some reason, I remember my grandmother when we were, and so I should say that we're originally from Trinidad and Tobago. That's where we were born. And my grandmother, I remember very young, I don't know, it seems like it was 8 or 9. She teaching us how to crochet. You don't remember that? Mm-hmm. It's weird. So anyway, I believe that's how I learned how to crochet. And then, like her, I've been crocheting blankets. I mean, we have a ton upstairs. Gave away a bunch. And also using, yarn we would get from Michael's and stuff. Never wanted to knit clothing with it. At the time, there weren't too many patterns out there with crocheted clothing until now you're seeing more of that out there, and they're really pretty. Mm-hmm. But the reason why I started knitting first is when I moved to California about around 2010, and Susan B. Anderson, I don't know if she got me into this whole knitting thing. I started knitting actually little animals, stuffies for my son who was born in 2010. And that's how I was introduced to Susan B. Anderson. And then from there, she, of course, started doing podcasts, and I started watching her, and she, her knitted garments. I'm like, I want to do that. So I started knitting at that point, and I did take a knitting class when we were living in New Jersey with some friends, but didn't really knit until 2010-11, right. And then that's when I followed YouTube and just did it on my own. I wanted to do knitting because I preferred knitted garments. The stitch was finer than a crocheted stitch, so that's when I started knitting garments. And then I moved here to North Carolina in 2015 and got Tracy. I always rope her into my crafts.
Always. And I get hooked in.
And we do other crafts, like tons. I mean, we do memory keeping, where we document our life every month. And we've been doing this for
7 years?
7 years. I mean, we'll have to show you that at some point, all our albums and all that stuff.
Yeah, it's a fun project.
Yeah, and we document our Decembers with something called December Daily. And that's where we document our every day in December. But since knitting, that has kind of went to second place. And what went to third place is all our other things like mixed media art. And that is painting, and just
art
collages and all that stuff. So I don't know, we're crazy with our crafts, but it keeps us sane and happy.
It's our happy thing to do for ourselves.
Yeah. So anyway, now we can talk about what we're wearing. This is my most recent FO. It's the Whitehorse by Caitlin Hunter, knit with Miss Babs Yowza in her ash gray. And
it is so nice.
This I've knit of quite a few garments in 2018, but I have to say this is probably the one that I feel the best in. And it's a combination of the style, the yarn, and just, I don't know, it feels really good.
It looks really good.
Yeah.
It fits so perfectly. She got it perfect.
So anyway.
It's perfect. I love it. She's got me wanting to knit it now.
Yeah, you should knit one.
I'll add it to my list.
We keep doing that to each other. Every time, like, I say I want to knit something, and it's not even on her radar until after I'm done. And she's like, oh, I gotta knit that.
And it goes on my list.
And same thing, vice versa. The same thing happens.
I know. I gotta increase my yarn budget.
Oh, yeah. Well,
so let's talk about that.
So anyway, talk about what you're wearing.
This is it by Caitlin Hunter? It's called Sipila. You guys, let us know if you're saying it wrong, okay? This is knit by Madelinetosh. Madelinetosh.
Is it Antler?
Yes, this color is Antler, and then the dark gray it's by Hedgehog fibers in color called Graphite.
Graphite. Oh, nice. Yeah, I like
and I did not do the color work all the way on the sleeves because my gauge was all wonky.
She's a tight knitter.
I am. And it was all wonky, and some stitches were loose and some stitches were tight, and it was just weird, and my floats were all over the place, and I must have attempted it 3 times until I finally gave up. And I saw someone on the Ravelry page under Caitlin Hunter's somebody who
did the
did
project page.
Yeah. And she did the same thing like this. So I said, oh, I like that. That'll work for me. And it did.
I like that. And it was showing up really good on the camera.
I love it. Nice. I absolutely love it. So it's comfortable, and I think I got it right with the size because I think
it looks good. Yeah.
It's a little loose around the waist, but that's okay.
No, that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Not tight, right?
Yeah, I don't like tight fitting stuff
not
anymore.
Snug. Yeah, I mean, unless you're slim, uber slim. Yeah. But anyway, so you want to talk about our finished objects or works in progress?
Sure, we can do a finish and then switch to works in progress.
Well, this is my only finished object. I have a few works in progress, but so anyway,
do you remember what last you finished?
I think this. Oh, you know what? You know what the problem is? In December, a lot of my finished objects were gifts. And they were given away. So, I don't have it. This is like the last thing I finished, this sweater.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, I feel like I haven't finished anything in a long time. I did some socks for gifts. And that was it. But I haven't finished anything in a long time. I shouldn't say a long time, in a month or so. But I did finish some hats for my daughters and for myself because we went to Disney around Christmas. And as you'll know, sometimes it could be cold and sometimes it could be not cold.
You never know what kind of weather.
Last in 2017, when we went, I was not prepared and I was freezing. So this time I said I'm going to be prepared. So I made a hat. And
what's the pattern? You remember? That's okay. I can put it on the I'll have it flash across the screen.
Yes.
In the notes.
Yes, but the yarn I used is I should have this. You're gonna cut that out, right?
Yeah. And she used Barrett Wool's pom-pom that snaps on and off. So you sew it on here and then the other piece is here and you just snap it on, which is great because it makes it easy to wash and without getting this all. And I think on her website, Susan B, you take a blow dryer to this thing and you go, and it makes it all like fluffy.
Yeah. Now it was relatively easy to put on when you helped me.
Yeah, it was easy.
But it's so cute. But the yarn is by, it's called Nolo Knits.
So we keep our notes and our tags in our books. Yeah, we keep them in books so we can, I don't know. And we also, I also put it, some of them, I try to keep up with Ravelry too.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But this helps with, you know, little notes like any challenges I've had or things to remember, or even gauges.
Right.
So for a particular designer, I could say, oh, knitting with this designer's pattern, I usually have to go down or up a needle size. So I use it for that. Anyway, go ahead.
Okay, so I do have the name of the hat, the pattern. It's called the Farmer Beanie Hat. And it's on Ravelry, and it's free.
By
and, that I don't know. Sorry.
It's okay. I'll put it in.
But the yarn is by Nolo Knits, and the color is called Liquid Lunch, and it's a DK weight. I purchased that at SAF in 2017 up in Asheville.
Oh, okay. And by the way, this is showing up lighter than what it actually is. It's actually more yellow.
Yeah. I love it. It's really cute. So that's one finished. And then another finished is, maybe I should have worn it, huh?
No, it's okay.
My Weekender.
And this is using what yarn?
This is using Miss Babs Yowza in the color Fig. And this is by Andrea Mowry.
Yeah. So the thing is with this, your Yowza, using the Yowza for this, I like how it falls and drapes.
Yeah.
Versus what the pattern used, which was the Brooklyn Tweed, which I used, and it's more like stiff. It doesn't fall. It's almost like boxy. No, it's not. It's like a box. It doesn't fall. So I'm thinking I'm going to try to reblock it.
Oh, okay.
And see if that changes it at all. Maybe for longer, because I try to block things for only like 15 minutes. I try not to go longer than that, but maybe I'll go longer and then try to tug at it a little bit, because I don't know. It's like,
what if you block something? What if you had blocked something by accident for 8 hours?
Oh yeah, it'll be like,
I blocked the swatch for 8 hours. I forgot about it.
Oh, it'll be too loose. You'll have to, I don't know what you do in that case.
I gotta redo it. Yeah. So that's my other finished object. So.
Okay, so we can go into works in progress.
Okay.
Lots of that going on.
What do you have? I hope I see some yumminess there.
Oh yeah. So I'm working on the, did I bring it? Twinkling Lights, I believe. Danny from, what's the podcast? I'll put it in the screen there. But this is half object. And this is using this is using Madelinetosh right here, the star. It's the Mo here, Tosh Mo Light. Probably not a good choice for that, but whatever. And then this is by Sweet Sparrow Yarns. I'll put all the information across the screen and also in the notes that you should be able to find on the YouTube in the down bar. So there you go. I like the trees.
Oh yeah.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
I mean, it's.
I think it pops.
Can you
nicely.
see it? Can you see the trees and all that? Anyway.
I like that gray. It pops nicely. I love it. It's so adorable.
Yeah.
Wow.
64 stitches.
On the cast on?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then you go up a needle size for the trees, because I mean, if you knit tight, it might be too tight. You know, it might make it too tight to put on. It's
so pretty. The color is so pretty. I don't know if you can.
I know what I finished.
What?
Ugly socks.
Yes.
Okay, I'll have to go.
I bought that too.
Right. Forgot to mention that we had the ugly sweater socks.
Ugly Christmas sweater socks.
Yeah, by the Hey Sister, Tabby. I forget her last name, but anyway, I'll put the information also. And this is mine using the Mondim yarn for the mane, and then Farmer's Daughter for these colors, and then this green is by Knit Picks.
So So cute. I love the lights.
Show yours. Show yours.
So this is mine. Okay, I remember. The green is by Cascade Yarns that I got at Cheers to You. And then the main color is by Junk Yarn. I believe it's called...
Oh, I don't remember.
I have it.
I can flash it across the screen.
Okay. Yeah. So, but it's by Junk Yarn. I want to say it's Cindy Lau or something like that. And then, the black is the Graphite yarn from Hedgehog. And then obviously the green is by Nitpicks. The pink is by Madelinetosh. And then the gold is some leftover yarn I had in my stash by Miss Babs. Yummy three ply, I think. But yeah. And I think the trees are the cutest part.
They are. It's such
next
a cute,
to the lights.
It's such an ugly cute sock.
Sort of sock, right?
It can't be ugly. It's so cute.
So can't wait to wear that. That's gonna go into my box of socks.
And in December, I also finished these rain socks by Kemper Wray of Junk Yarn, using her Queens and Consorts minis that she had.
Cute.
So that was fun.
Did you just do the color based on what she tells you to use, or
I loved her so much that I use her color scheme.
Now
you can mix it up.
Mix it up. You whatever you want.
Yeah.
That's so cute. Did she tell you what order to go into based on her?
Yeah, that color one, switch color two, whatever.
Right.
Yeah. And you're fading it into each other too. Right. There's some fade going on.
I have never done a fade. I want to do it. That'll be my goal for 2019 to do a fade.
My goal for 2019 is to knit with the Woolfolk. Is it Woolfolk?
Yeah.
Yarn.
Nice.
That'll be quite an investment though.
Yeah.
Because I think it's quite pricey, right?
Yeah. I remember when we were in Black Mountain trying to price out one for a sweater.
Yeah.
Goals.
So we're
back to
works in progress.
Correct.
So I have those twinkling light socks, and usually I have another pair of socks. This one is with the Opal yarns. I think I'm going to give this as a gift to, well, I'm not going to say just in case my sister looks at this. Well, I just said it. Anyway, it's one of my sisters I'm going to give this to. Anyway, I was going to do an afterthought heel, but then I decided rather than try to search for a yarn for the heel and all of that, I'm just going to use the heel flap and gusset like this. That's on the twinkling light. So I'm just going to do that. And then see, that'll be one Christmas gift for next year. I mean, this year. That's trying to get ahead on the gift knitting. I'm not going to do a lot, but just a couple. And so that's one. And then my last I have more works in progress, but they're in timeout. But this one, I cast it on this week, Monday.
You made I was surprised. I'm like, she just started this.
Free Your Fade by Andrea Mowry, and using Miss Babs Estrelita. This color is, let me look it up really quick.
Pretty.
Oh, I thought I have two of them here, but not the third. Anyway, I'll put it, sorry guys, I'll put it on the, in the notes. But anyway, here you go.
So pretty. Are those yarn overs and stuff?
Yeah, triple yarn over and those. Yeah. Anyway, anybody can figure that.
Yeah. It's very nice.
So that's color one, and then I'm going to fade, and I don't know if this is even going to look right, but I'm just like, oh well, I'm going with it. I'll wear it anyway. It'll fade into this, which is, I believe it's Zombie Prom or Fairy Lights. Anyway, it's one of them. I think of Fairy Lights.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll fade like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then this one must be Zombie Prom, maybe? So, like that.
What does the tag say right here?
Oh. Duh. No. Okay. So this is Fairy Lights. This one. This is Zombie Prom. And then this one is Drive Me Crazy.
Very nice. I love the colors. They're so rich.
Yeah. Well, I was gifted these two. And I was like, what do I do with them? So then I got a third. And I was like, okay.
Voila.
Voila. So anyway.
Mm.
And I actually sent a note to Miss Babs' people, and I said, I had these two colors, like what's another color that you think will go well with this? And so she recommended it. Anyway, so that works. So if you're not sure about colors, definitely reach out to them and they help you.
That's nice. Very nice.
And that project is being housed in... Everybody knows these. By Mattermaid. I love it.
It is
and I love
so
this
cute.
clasp. It's really nice.
Just too cute.
Yep. Anyway, so that's it for me and whoops. What about you?
Okay. I tend to get a little nervous if I have more than 3 things in works in progress.
I know.
That's just the way
you
my
can't focus anyway.
I can't, and that's just me, how my brain is built. But then I see her with a bunch of stuff, and then it's like, oh my gosh, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do this too. But then my brain just, for some reason, I just can't move forward until I finish something. So anyway, right now I'm working on, it's a Jujuy. Is that how you say it? Jujuy?
I don't know.
Jujuy?
Jujuy by
Jujuy by Hohi Locatelli. And you know, you're not supposed to stop in the middle of a project. You know, you should go
harder
to
to show that way.
It is harder to show that way.
But when you have kids and they call you, you have to drop everything and you know.
Yes. And that's what happened with me last night. I was knitting and then, you know, a kid needed help and I had to drop everything. And then I forgot about, well, I stuffed it in my bag and I was like, well, it's too late now. So anyway, I am almost done. And the first color is Antler by Madelinetosh because I had some left over in my stash I wanted to use up. Then the second color is...
Oh, this is nice. Where'd you get this from?
I got it from online at Madelinetosh site. It's called Posse.
Really?
I believe so.
I like that color.
Isn't it nice?
Yeah.
I love it. And then I'm missing a color name.
No worries, because I'll put it again, guys.
Yeah.
On
So the third color is this one.
That's pretty.
It's by Madelinetosh again.
I want that color.
And I got it online at their site. And guys, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that. I wasn't thinking. Bear with me. I'll be more prepared next time. But so far, this is it. And I can't wait for it to be done. And I just dropped some stitches.
I'm going to show them mine.
Yes.
This is right here. What do you think?
Hers inspired me so much.
And, sorry, talking off camera. And I knitted mine exactly like Hohi because that's why I fell in love with it. Aside from this lacy part, I fell in love with Hohi's, her color scheme. And so that's why I wanted to knit it. But anyway, here we go.
So nice.
And this is Orange Flower Yarn. And her yarns, you sign up for her newsletter. She always has a deal. Like, really, like, just do it.
Oh my gosh. It's so pretty.
And I'll put the colors, the colors are on the pattern page on Ravelry, but I'll also list it here, just in case you're interested.
Drop a stitch. We gotta fix that.
Yeah. And that's being housed in her.
Oh my gosh, guys.
Can you see that? I don't know. It's kind of bright. But it's PL. Oh, geez.
Plustry
Anyway, whatever.
bag that I got in Black Mountain Yarn Store. Love that store. I love any yarn shop.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's being housed in that bag.
And it's I kind of hesitate to say, but you can always call them if you want to, get that. Because the person who makes it, I guess she's in another country, Asia somewhere. So they have it. And they usually, when things sell out everywhere, they usually have it or they can get it.
Yeah, it's a beautiful store, beautiful town.
Too bad it's far away from us.
So, okay. So the next thing I have, now, I've had this project going for a long time, and I just need to buckle down and finish it.
I have one, by the way, and that's how she started hers. But mine's all the way upstairs, so I'm not going to show it. Next time we have to prepare more. Like,
I know.
Next time.
We're learning as we go.
Yeah.
This is called Second Ave Shawl. And don't ask me what all the colors are.
We'll put it in the notes so you can.
Yeah. I need to finish it. And I'm stuck at this part right here. And I need to finish it. It's an easy, quick knit. It's an easy knit. It's just that, I usually bring it along with me when I go to my kids' piano lessons. And, it's only a half hour. So basically a half hour once a week or once every other week, I'm bringing it with me. I'm not getting far on it, right, guys?
It's so nice on, though.
Is it?
It's a nice pattern, yeah.
I gotta focus. And then the last one I have on the needles in my
the Christmas gift.
I got this for Christmas. Is my
Black Mountain too. But I think on French, you can pre-order these now. It's not so hard to get
anymore.
Yeah, you can pre-order it.
So this is the town bag by French Supply Company, and I absolutely love this bag. I got it from Black Mountain, and Donna was so nice. She was able to mail it.
She's lovely.
I was able to call her, and she said as soon as it comes in, I'll let you know, and she did. A couple of weeks later, she called me and made the purchase, and then my wonderful mother-in-law picked it up for me because she lives up that way. But anyway, what I'm doing right now is I'm working on Booth Bay using.
You gotta talk about your pins too.
Oh yeah? Oh okay, yeah, sure. I'm using Malabrigo.
Oh nice. Okay.
This is called Booth Bay, and I'm using Malabrigo yarn
by Hannah Fettick.
And I like having cardigans on in the house.
Is that a good picture?
I love having cardigans on, especially when I'm getting my kids up and out the door to go to school, to take them to the bus stop or take them to carpool. I just throw that on and I run out the door. And it's like my 2 cardigans, I've been wearing them to death, so I say I need to make another one to add to the collection.
That's nice. Oh my gosh.
So it's upside down. But this is it so far. And it's a slow progress. It's going slow. When I'm waiting in carpool line, I bring this with me.
It's a nice mindless knit, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to knit that.
You should.
Here we go.
She's going down the rabbit hole. So that's what I have in this bag. And she mentioned pins. So, I wasn't into pins never been into pins, and now all of a sudden I'm into pins. And I got this pin from Cheers to You in Huntersville, this yarn store, cute yarn store in Huntersville, that the owner, is it Lady Ann? Designed.
Mm-hmm.
So adorable. So I picked this one up. Can you see it?
It's so cool.
I love it.
It's washing out a little bit with the light, but
yeah. Maybe she'll make one for
And that's hers too, the ice cream. I love.
Yeah.
And then this floral.
Yeah, it's so cute.
And then of course Yarn Snob by Shelly Can. I'll put all the. This is by Rifle Paper. I love this. I love Rifle Paper.
Yeah.
And this one too. And then this is by our favorite stationery store, Elizabeth Rose. We love her, and we love her store. It's in Davidson. Can't hardly see it though because of the light. But anyway. And I also have the blister bag, which I love.
Yeah, her next bag is going to be that town bag.
Oh yeah, I want one of those.
Convincing her to get
or the wax
one.
and the twig and horn bag, the crossbody.
Yeah.
I want one of those.
See, you got to get one of each.
Yeah.
Because you need something to house these future projects.
I do.
That we're going to be talking about next.
So let's get into that. We're swatching, and we hate swatching, but we know we have to. So I'm swatching for the No Frills. This is my swatch. I'm using Hue Loco, her tweed, and I'm using for the mohair, I'm using Lana Grossas. Anyway, I got this from lovenetting.com. And the color is, and I cannot see, it just says color 100. Anyway, here it is. And here's the Hue Loco. And I'll put the color for the Hue Loco. I just took this off the blocking mat prior to coming and sitting here and chatting with you guys. So I have to measure it. But when I measured it before blocking and then when it was wet, I think I have to go down a needle size. I'm not sure yet. So we'll see. But this was a quick swatch to swatch up. And I don't mind doing it again. The swatch that I've been dreading and procrastinating and everything is...
But you're dying to start it.
This one. And yeah, I'm sure you all know. Did I say that was for No Frills?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so.
Okay. So just in case I didn't say it. Anyway. So this swatch here is for No Frills and it's by Petite Knits. Okay. So this one is the Tecumseh by Caitlin Hunter, and I'm using Madelinetosh DK.
Oh my goodness!
And the pink is the Scout, and the brown-ish looking color is, sorry for the plastic
Noise.
sound, Weathered Frame. And I believe the cream must be, it's not Antler, is it? I'm not sure. Anyway, I'll put it in the notes. Yeah.
So nice. Did you get gauged with this one?
No, I think I have to re-gauge. So the problem is with gauging this is that it has to be gauged in the round, which seems to me like a whole lot of wasting yarn. And it's just fiddly. I hate it. So
I agree, but
I'm going to re-gauge it. I have to, because I want it to be right. If you're going to do all this work for it, I want it to be right.
Yeah.
So anyway,
yeah, I did not bring my swatch for that.
No, but you're swatching it, right?
Yeah, I'm in the middle of, I just did the plain color swatch, and before I soaked it, I hit gauge, but then I soaked it and I forgot it in the laundry room, and I was soaking for 8 hours. So I think I need to redo it.
I think you might have to redo it. Yeah.
It's going to be the third time. And the color one I started the other day, and I have yet to even make any progress because, like her, I don't like swatching, but I know it's a necessary thing. The color swatching is what's turning me off, but I have to do it. I want to get started like yesterday. Anyway.
And what is this? Your yarn for that?
Yeah. So what I'm doing, the colors, my main color is going to be Farmhouse White, which is basically similar to Antler by Madelinetosh in DK weight.
So it's like this, what you have on?
Correct.
Yeah.
It's like this color, the white, but it's called Farmhouse White, and it's in DK weight. And then I'm pairing it with
this baby.
Oh, this is like butter, y'all.
Swanky DK. Hey,
Oh my gosh.
I want something in her yarn this year.
Oh my gosh, Magpie Swanky DK, and it's Empty Night. And then the contrast color, which I'm not really sold on yet, I'm still bouncing back and forth, is
That's good there, though.
Salted Caramel by Knitted Wit, and I got this at Basket of Yarn in Charlotte.
Mm-hmm.
And
I've never heard of it.
this yarn.
Yeah, that dyer.
Yeah. So the color I really wanted was Pecan in DK weight by Madelinetosh which I should have just gotten, but you know, I got this other color in green, but it wasn't popping like I would want it to pop, so I'm kind of at a crossroads trying to decide. That's why it's taking me so long to finish the swatch. So I don't know if to go with these two and the white, or if to go with the green, which is like almost like a lime green, like.
Okay.
So, and then I'm on the fence about doing no frills because I was all excited to do it, and I went and swatched.
She got me all up to doing it, and now she's backing out of it.
Backpedaling. Because this is the yarn I got. And I got it from Baskets of Yarn. It was a trunk show that they had by Barnyard Knits. Mm-hmm. And I fell in love with the color. I was like, oh, I've got to have it. And I'll do it with no frills. And then I needed the mohair. So silly me just went on board without bringing the yarn with me to the yarn shop. And I got this, Debbie Bliss. And to me, it's too dark. Can you put it up? It's too dark.
I think it's what bothers you, the halo?
Not the halo so much. It's dark, I think.
No.
You don't really see the color of the yarn. It doesn't make it pop out.
It looks fine here.
You think so?
Yeah.
You don't think it's too dark?
No.
So I'm trying to decide if to do the halo in the dark gray or if to get a light gray. Anybody have any suggestions?
If you want it to be lighter, then get the light gray.
You think so?
Yeah.
That means I have to re-swatch.
I don't think this looks bad. I don't know.
You don't think so? Well, it's not bad.
I think it's
just
fine.
Dark.
I think it's fine.
You think it's fine? But anyway, that's...
But you know, you gotta do what you love. If you don't not feeling that, then try it with the light gray or the cream. You know,
the creamy color.
Mm-hmm.
There's no cream in here, so I think you gotta do it in light gray, right?
I don't think it matters. I mean, it's just swatch it. You have to see. Yeah, it's hard to tell. I think start with light gray and then go from there.
Go from there?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like it's making it look darker, the yarn. That's just me, though.
Anyway.
But I want to get started.
Get started. We'll have it for next winter.
Yeah, right.
Well, maybe if New York is still cold, we plan to go to New York in the spring. So maybe if it's still cold, we could wear it. Mm-hmm. There you go.
See, I was kind of hoping to have to come say pretty much done to wear that, but that's not going to happen. I won't get it done in time.
Yeah, Yeah. Anyway, so dream knitting. I want to say dream knitting because we have yarn and it's all lined up to be the next project. So. You have anything that... Oh, this.
I want to knit that. I want to knit that so bad. And then Andrea Mowry has another one out that I want to knit.
Which one?
It's a crop sweater.
Oh, Nurtured.
Yes. Yes.
I know. I do have that on my Make 9. Which I'm not holding myself tied down to Make 9, but it's definitely stuff I want to make. What do we have here? But, guys, Ingles. I need. So, Miss Babs DK and however you pronounce that. Anyway, I could barely see. And it's in the color Coventry for the main color. I have nothing this color, so and plus I like it. In the sample that the designer made, I like that color, and so I tried to find something as close. And then the contrast would be Farmer's Daughter fibers in the Paul Newman, which is what she used, also the designer for the colorwork.
So pretty together. Oh my gosh.
I can't wait. To get I just can't wait.
She's been talking nonstop about this. I've got to get the yarn. I've got to get started. I got.
Yeah. So, I think I need one more of the Coventry though. But Miss Babs had a sale, and I was like, she had only 4 more, and I was like, I need 5. I'm like, okay, I'll just have to alternate skeins or something, right? Mm-hmm. Because
you don't see the color contrast.
Yeah.
Right.
Which alternating skeins, when I did it for what's the sweater that we have by Caitlin Hunter? That's drawing a blank.
Me too. Why am I drawing a blank? It was right on the top of my tongue.
And it has the crisscross
right here
going down the body of the work. So I did that, and you can see when I alternated skeins, you can see the line. Can you see the name?
Zwig.
The zwig, yes. Sorry. You can see and I'll have to show it to you next time, but you can see where there's a line going down where I tried to change the skein. But since then, I've learned another way of doing that thanks to Wool and Vine Yarns and Babble Traveling Yarns. She has a tutorial on how to alternate skeins, and you do it in this helix way. So you see, and I did it on this, so you cannot see where I alternated skeins. It's an easy peasy, and it's perfect. So really? I recommend it, and I'll put that also in the notes. So just to say, we do not have Ravelry yet. We're going to give this a few episodes before we, maybe have a Ravelry group in the future. Maybe we will, maybe we wouldn't. We don't know.
Same thing for Instagram.
Yeah. But on Instagram, I'll put our handles on Instagram. Right now, I'm at Trini, TRINI-girl makes, and I'll put also that on the notes. Did you set up one? Or?
No, I need to do that as soon as we get done recording.
Yeah,
I'm still trying to figure out a name for myself.
So yeah, Trini-Girl, because obviously I'm from Trinidad and Tobago, and Trini-Girl everything. So anything else you want to say? That's it as far as projects that we have to share today. We want to keep it short and not too long. It's a nice sunny day here in this area, and expecting some cold. You might think, okay, they live in North Carolina, why do they need nets? No, but we do get some snow and some cold weather.
A couple days here and a few days.
Yeah.
Last winter was really cold. This winter it's been mild so far, but today is cold, but they're expecting some cold.
Yeah.
And some type of precipitation this weekend. And everything shuts down.
Everything shuts down for days on end because there's no salting of anything around these parts.
Yeah, because of the ice.
So anyway, thanks for tuning in, and hopefully it wasn't too torturous for you. Our first episode, and we look forward to doing this again. Right?
Yeah.
Anything else you want to say?
No. Thank you, and hope you like it.
Thanks.
Okay.